This month's student of the month can easily improve his paintings by doing one little simple thing, which I'm going to get into in this video. All right, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Paint Coach. My name is Chris Fornatero, and I help thousands of students every single month get better at oil painting through my online courses and tutorials, and also do a student of the month. And this month's student of the month is Aran Dugan. Now, he is a part of Paint Coach Studio, and I noticed a lot of his paintings in the Paint Coach Studio private Facebook page. And he's only been painting since 2020, which I think his paintings are incredible for only have been painting since 2020. He mostly does landscapes, which I think are amazing. I think he has such a strong understanding of color and value. A lot of his work has just such great depth, and he's even not afraid to like tackle intimidating scenes like the cityscape. Cityscapes, they stumped me for the longest time, and so I was just really impressed with his work. And a lot of times when I do these student of the months or do critiques of students' work that's really good, it makes my job tough to like find things for them to get better. But I did find one thing, and it's good because I feel like it's an easy fix that will have a big effect on their work. And I see this throughout most of his paintings, so I'm going to kind of go through a few of them here. All right, here's one he did from one of my tutorials. It's, like this scene in Thailand, and again, like I think he did a great job. A lot of things working in this, just mountains sitting in the distance nicely. It's drawn in well, like everything's working. So the one little thing that he could do that I think would really boost his painting is to have a variety of brush strokes. With his brush work, I tend to see the same size stroke repeated everywhere. It's like he had the same brush, these are all the same width. A lot of times they're the same like length, like he put the brush on the canvas and made it the same length. And this idea of having different variety of brush strokes, it's not just brush strokes, it's like shapes in general, whether it's big shapes or small shapes. Anything. Like another thing that kind of pops out is I feel like this little ripple in the water is like very similar to the same size as this ripple in the water. And our brains will naturally do that. It's weird. Like we have to consciously be aware of that. But I think just doing that would help his work a lot. Here's another example, completely different subject matter. Again, I think it's values are great, structure's great, colors are great, drawing's great. But I feel like I just keep seeing the same length brush stroke kind of everywhere on the dog. And a lot of times less is more with fur. It's kind of like a side note, but it's so easy to kind of get caught in a rhythm with your brushwork. And you want to avoid that because it can look repetitive and kind of almost look unnatural. Here's another example from one of my tutorials, and I can see like this blue in the mountain there, that stroke is the same as this sky hole. It's very similar to this. And I feel like just these two, and they're also the same as these here, same as these here. And when they're similar like that, it just, one, like having a similar stroke here and similar stroke here, it ties the two together in not a good way because you want that one to sit in the distance. I like the shapes that he has here, and I almost would have liked it if he fully connected that. A lot of times in terms of shapes, it's better to have fewer, more connected shapes in your landscapes. But look, same shape, same size shape, brushwork. Just kind of see it repeated a lot. And it pops up again, not in the form of brushwork, but in the form of shapes with these rocks. Like a lot of these rocks are pretty close in size and shape. Like I feel like all those are pretty similar. Look at these two. They're like identical. Little gap, perfect little gap right between. So you just kind of want to watch out for things like that. All right, now this might be one of my favorite of his paintings, and I don't see the brush stroke repetitiveness that I did in the other ones. I'm seeing a wider variety of brush strokes in this one. Like I can't find anywhere where I can't see that rhythm of like to. I don't see that anywhere, and that's good, and that's why I feel like this one's working really well. Here's a great one of Jenny Lake and Jackson Hole, done from one of my tutorials. And again, like great color, great atmospheric perspective, looks really good frame. But one of the things I do see, again, very similar, similar in length, similar in length, similar in length, similar in length, similar to that. I like this one, but then again, like I see a lot of these little, and it would be nice just to have it kind of be one simple simple shape. I feel like back here, did a good job of not repeating like the same little size brushstroke. I do see some slightly elongated shapes, but even still, like now that I'm looking at it, I feel like this shape, that shape, this shape are all pretty similar. It's so wild how our brains do this. Like that and that are very similar in size. All right, now I'll end on this painting, which is my favorite of his paintings, and it's probably one of my favorites because I'm not seeing the same issue I was seeing before. Like I don't really see anywhere where you use the same brushstroke. Maybe here and here very similar. This and this are very similar. These on the top of the car, like they're all the same width, when in reality, like the car is going the distance. This mark would get thinner and thinner as it got further away. But that's kind of the only area I see. And city scenes are tough to paint. And I feel like he totally knocked this one out of the park. I think it's really, really good. Look for this in your work. Take a look at your work and your brushwork. I know a lot of people are always asking questions about brushwork, and this is a big one that I see a lot because it's so easy to, as I said, like you get in like a rhythm and it feels comfortable going like, because it feels like you're just kind of inching along the painting. Some things that you can do to break this habit is, I have an exercise on Paint Coach Studio. It's a common painting exercise that can be done with any kind of subject, but you paint an apple in a limited number of brush strokes, whether it's 30, 25, 10. And what it does is it teaches you to keep your brush on the canvas longer. Cause like a stroke could be, you put your brush on the canvas and you hold it, and you're filling in a shape and you can kind of keep it on there as long as you can. And that really helps shift your mindset when it comes to brushwork. Having that limited number of strokes makes you think about it more, and it makes you be more intentional with your brushwork. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to submit work to possibly become Paint Coach Student of the Month, just join Paint Coach Studio. I'll put a link in the description to where you can try it free for 7 days. And I'll also put a link to Aron's Instagram, which I highly suggest following. He's got some great work on there. All right, I'm Chris Fornatero, here telling you to go get painting.